Buying your first home is a big step in life. Today we're going to give you some tips on how to move through that process.
There are three main categories for getting pre-qualified as a first-time home buyer: meeting with a realtor, knowing your budget, and working with individuals you can trust. Meeting with a lender before you shop is the most important.
Receiving a pre-qualification letter is important, especially to realtors, so they are aware of the price range of homes to show you.
And in order to get a pre-qualification letter, the lender is going to require several things. Your income, most importantly, your credit obligations, and the ability for your down payment, what you have to put down on your first-time home.
The pre-qual letter will include the dollar amount you've been approved for, the program you've been approved for, and the interest rate.
We tailor to your needs, whether you're comfortable for a more expensive home or a moderate home. We like to alter the pre-qualification letter to match your offer.
Generally, when you meet with a lender to get a pre-qualification, you will go through a budget to figure out what you can afford, what your current expenses and liabilities are, but also a conversation will open up as to what you feel comfortable affording. Just because the numbers show you can afford a certain home doesn't mean that that also fits with your lifestyle.
Correct. Your budget should also consider your long-term goals so that you're not getting the highest mortgage you can afford.
You know, some people want to invest so much more into a home where some people want to keep a certain lifestyle.
Some people have different priorities. They want a big fancy home. Other people would like to travel and plan for the future or have long-range goals for businesses. So we always take that into consideration.
When meeting with a lender, they usually have a list of local individuals that you can work with, whether that's realtors, appraisals, title companies. It's generally a list of people you can trust and people that the bank has worked with prior.
Right. And working with a community bank, you get people that have lots of experience and that are seasoned and can collaborate with your partnership of people that have your best intentions at heart.
So there's four main factors that we consider when we are looking to do an approval. Those four factors are character, capacity, collateral, and capital. So we'll go through each one of those a little bit.
First of all, character. There's multiple factors that go into character. The biggest one being your credit history and time on the job. We like to see you on the job at least a year. That doesn't always apply if you're a recent college grad, and lack of gaps of employment.
So when talking about character, some questions you can ask yourself are, what type of credit do you currently have? How have you managed that credit? And have you been willing to show that you've paid it back on time, no late payments?
I think they like to see 1 year's worth of credit experience as a minimum, and usually more than one line of credit.
Your capacity refers to your debt to income. So what your current debt shows on your credit report versus your gross income. When looking at capacity, what we're looking for is the income verifiable, whether it be tax returns, pay stubs. Additionally, with capacity has the borrower showed the ability to save money.
The next C is collateral. That is the asset that's going to be pledged as security. So sometimes we have to factor in what type of home you're looking at purchasing for your first time.
Whether that's a stick-built, manufactured, modular, townhome. Based on the home you pick, there are guidelines. Capital refers to the assets that show on your application. That could be what you have saved, other assets you may have, such as a vehicle, retirement.
Mortgage lenders like to see reserves and your ability to save. Start saving early. That is the biggest factor that we could impress upon you today. So you have a lot of options as a first-time home buyer. And I think it's important to pick a community banker for many reasons.
What sets a community banker apart is that they will work with you along your financial journey, whether that's you buying your first home, buying a second home, a vehicle loan. They are with you for your lifelong financial journey.
When you pick a community banker, we're always available for conversations or questions or advice for your financial journey. They're usually more seasoned and experienced and want to collaborate with you for the future. If you're a first-time home buyer, have an early appointment with a lender.
Yeah.
Even if you're not ready, so you can come up with a plan.
just to start preparing, whether you feel like you're ready right now to purchase a home or not. If you know this is something you'd like to do in your future, definitely set up an early appointment and work through those steps to have you prepared when you are ready.